So that actually sounds pretty good. Hi. Wow. Shook. My name is Madison. I have debated a long time. I've thought about this for a long time. And I've just been waiting, for the right moment. But, TikTok takes over my life. TikTok told me I'm waiting for myself. And that kind of clicked. So now I'm here doing the thing that I feel like I've known not should, but I knew was mine. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna seem narcissistic, but it's true. My whole life, I felt like I was talking to an audience in my head. And I could never really explain that, except for that now, I think that's for a reason. And I'm sorry if you can hear my girlfriend in the shower, but, I'm not sorry she's in the shower. That's kind of hot. No, I'm just being weird, because I'm nervous. Okay. Why I'm doing this. I, have been on this ride like the rest of y'all, going through the pandemic and just like, what is the world coming to? How much longer are we all gonna be not on a burning down planet? Mother Nature does not fuck around. Mother Nature she just is. She isn't bad or good. She just does what she does, and humans are just a blip of dust on the map of the fucking universe. And I think, we do have some great power, and that's what's cool about us. But we haven't been using that power in the right way. I'm just musing. I'm just musing because this is just coming out of me as I'm going. But we haven't been going about it in the right way. And, there's so much that we could do. I don't even know everything. And I always think to myself that I feel like I'm just the idea person. I feel like I'm way up here. The them that controls everything now, kind of. United States. Whatever. The them. I feel like I could be the new them. But, not in a bad way. I know that sounds so narcissistic. And, I don't want that to, disengage people, because I really feel like you guys are already here. I don't know how that's possible, but I do. My girlfriend just got out of the shower. Now I'm nervous. Maybe I should restart. No, I can just clip my video. I have got to figure out a way to edit my videos so that they don't ramble on. But again, I think I'm just the idea person in some manner. Replacing the them that's evil. I feel like the them that's in power now, that doesn't give a shit about us or the planet or anything other than money and fake stuff. I want to create new everything. I want to create new everything. Anything you can imagine, I want to redo it. Or maybe we just redo it in a way that's already been done, but history is so fucking lost on me. It is so lost on me. I can't even explain it. It's I don't know anything. I feel like I am starting to know about some things. But damn, was I not. These avenues were never explored. Let me tell you about this. The avenues that were explored were the thoughts and opinions and facts and histories of white men, straight white men, the people in power. And my dad is one of those people, and he will argue all day long that he's not a bad person. And I don't think he's a bad person. But I think somehow the culture has slipped away from any semblance of what anybody would accept. So we gotta change it. And I think at the end of the day, like, that's what I hope this will do. That sounds crazy. But I really feel a feeling. And I'm like so embarrassed because my girlfriend can hear me. And I feel so embarrassed. But gotta keep chugging, right? Watch me just zone off. I'll just zone off. But I feel like I'm always just fucking deep in thought. I swear, I don't think I'm different than a lot of people. Like, maybe it's just my TikTok algorithm, but swear to God, everybody feels the exact same way I do. Like, I felt like for so long, what's wrong with me? Why do I not have what other people have? What, and whatever. And now, just after, it feels like 2 years of like work and reflection and getting to know myself and whatever. It's like 2 years ago, I don't even know who I was. And then I feel like 6 months ago, again, just completely new. I feel like I'm a completely new person in the last week because I went and saw my parents and had this whole new fucking experience. Like, it's so crazy. And like, I don't know, I kept thinking that I was just going to change based on the things, based on like I had I learned a new idea from TikTok. Okay, now it's in my brain. But why isn't it like really being absorbed? And I think it's just because, like, those two things take time. The universe takes time, lessons takes time to learn. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think the toilet distracted me. Wow, there's so many topics I feel like I could speak to. One of my things that I was gonna do was like maybe read aloud my journal, because it's just like my thoughts. Oh, I was thinking today that like maybe I am an artist. Maybe I should stop saying maybe and just say like I am in some way. Vocal art is art. I feel so fraudulent, but I think that's how everybody feels. I feel fraudulent thinking that I am worthy of the audience that I feel. But it is just a brand new experience. I gotta get my pillows up here. Oh, yes, comfy. This is a brand new experience though. Like, I feel like this is something that I've always thought I would do, but just never, I don't know, I never thought I was worthy. I never thought I was worthy, y'all. Like, oh my God. I mean, do other people feel imposter syndrome like this? Like, I have to imagine so many people do, because I feel like so many people are not living for themselves. They're not living for themselves. What a crazy concept. Like, that's what got me thinking on all of this, I feel like. Like, it's so wild because I think back to my childhood. And after, I'm just realizing all of this, it's so nuts. Okay, so after this weekend with my parents, after I've done a lot of work, I took a solo trip to see them without my girlfriend. I just wanted time with me and them. True colors, like, I don't know. And going with a new perspective was definitely somewhat healing for me. But what I was going to say was, watch me get sidetracked. When I was a kid, I did rebel against the system, or I've always had this thing that I did where I always identify what is wrong. And people that didn't understand would say that I was being negative, which I think I have very much tended to fall into the negative. I've very much dealt with depression and stuff, and just, falling into the deep negative thought. But now I'm realizing that I internalize, originally, my dad's viewpoint of me. He said that I was negative, and so whatever. But I wasn't being negative. I was experiencing my reality through the lens of so many things, but I feel like specifically what's important was through the lens of, ADHD / autism. I should say that I have no fucking formal diagnosis. Technically, I'm on meds for ADHD and my doctor knows, so I feel like, I don't know, but I just have seen a jillion TikTok videos about it and really relate. So if anybody sees any behavior that they think and whatever, maybe let me know. But I took psychology, come on. I feel like I know what I'm talking about slightly. Okay, seriously though, this is how you have to know that I really am just. So I experience the world through ADHD. But experiencing the world, getting back off my own tangents is a beast. Okay, but experiencing the world through my lens of my certain type of brain, the brain that I was given in this form, this brain says and points out all the ways in which we could just tweak things to make it a little better for everybody. Think about all that we could adjust in our lives. We think about start thinking about, I won't tell you what to think, but I think about how everybody, if you took their lives today, I bet they would willingly get rid of 80% of the things that they have to deal with, think about. Think about that. There have been points where I would give up everything I had because I just didn't care what I was working for. It didn't have any meaning. I used to say that when I was a kid. Oh my God, I could get into some deep stuff. I used to say that I didn't care because I didn't care about these little things that, and I felt bad. I felt like I was wrong not to care. But really, I think I knew all along that they didn't have meaning for me. And man, I was writing myself a letter today. This was a healing letter where I wrote my child self letters from, this is going to be bad if they were here, I don't know, from my parents from a healed perspective. So my parents were healed, and then they were writing a letter to me and giving me that love that I really still seek as a child and an adult. Let me get back on topic, okay? It's crazy how fleeting it is. I just start paying attention to something else, but maybe I'll come back to it. I was saying something about writing a letter to my parents. I was doing something healing. What did I realize? I swear that's where that was going. You know, other important things. But, you know, I just, with everything that I've learned from people, just, and the different perspectives of the world that I've been on, like, I've been on two completely different perspectives. Like, oh my God. I grew up in the stereotypical white privileged, racist, unfucking knowingly narrow-minded. I mean, I don't want to make excuses for it, but I think it needs to be talked about that literally I had no idea. I didn't know, like, the relativity between what I thought and how I thought of things and why I thought the way I did and how that would impact everything. Like, oh, it scares me because I feel like I spend so much of my time caught up around people very similar to me, just, on TikTok, in my own head. My head is very loud, very freaking loud. But I spend a lot of time around people like me. And then, like, this past weekend, I was with my family on their boat up in Ohio. And I swear to you, it was white people the whole entire time. And, like, as a kid, that would have never been weird. It would have never even crossed my mind that that might be odd or exclusive. I've seen different videos where, like, black people and beaches don't really fuck with each other, but I've also seen videos where, like, or like Michelle Obama's book, I'm pretty sure, was like, yeah, I mean, I lived in Chicago, but, like, I never made it up to the beach. Like, we didn't afford that privilege all the time, or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to speak over or for black women at all, or any of that. But I do, I have been really trying to seek the perspectives of anybody besides what I thought was the norm. And, like, again, in seeing my parents and in seeing in the way that it was taught to me, oh my God, all they do is listen to the opinions of white men. And it's crazy because I know I can see a piece of information, validate it with my own 26 years of experience, and still be invalidated in my feelings. But, that's a whole healing thing on our parents' behalf. But hold on one second. My dog's, like, licking himself. That's gonna be gross. Bobo, don't lick yourself. Come here. Come here. Okay, he doesn't want to. I'm gonna get off on a lot of tangents, but, like, how beautiful is this world we're gonna create? Women are going to be able to realize, like, oh, hey, we are sick and fucking powerful and have brilliant ideas, and we just need to figure out how to come together. Like, I feel like even things like TikTok and YouTube, as much good as they do to bring us all together, and like, the online community is fucking beautiful because the world is huge. So you find exactly who you need to find, your real soul people, the people that are just the most similar to you. I don't fucking know. The people that are most similar to you are zodiac and birth chart. I don't really know all that stuff, but we still have to, I think, get together in real life, because otherwise, how are any of these changes actually going to be made? Like, I'm telling you, we are all separated by this pandemic right now, which like has been a relief to my brain. Like, just like it's let me have a little bit of a break mentally from like human interaction, because like, let me tell you, the exhaustion is real for me. I definitely experience it. But the people that hold the power, I feel like, are so entranced that they have it within themselves to continue on in the loop that they're in, because they don't realize it. And they, get together and are drinking and are seemingly partying, having a great time. I've been there, I've done it. Yeah, some of it was so fucking fun, and I laughed my ass off. But still, in those moments and in those years, I was still heavily depressed and just, I don't know, felt lost, out of place. I felt like I wasn't, I think it was just because I wasn't being authentically me. And that's, fuck, this is all I have to give the world. So whatever else I was giving the world was not coming natural to me, and I had to, I'm pretty sure I was thinking like, double time you all, you motherfuckers. I think that's what we all mentally unwell people do. And like, also, the mentally unwell thing, this is my survival instincts, bitch. Like, holy shit. This is not mentally unwell. ADHD is not mentally unwell. We have to be in charge of 70 million different things in this lifetime. No wonder I have ADHD. Like, also, let's talk about why are there so many gay autistic ADHD people? Like, literally, I think it's because we're like the master race. That sounds terrible, but like, I don't know, man. These people that you thought were disabled, no. These people that you thought were other, that's my biggest thing. It's one of my biggest reasons for kind of like not wanting to start. One of my biggest like limiting beliefs or whatever, my biggest fear is that I'm going to be seen as disingenuous, and I just don't want to be seen as a racist white person. And I know that kind of inherently I am. I know that I absolutely fucking have been horrifying in the past. I want to feel proud of what I'm doing now. And I think, I think that's kind of part of the issue, that it's not really about me, but I still need to do the work. But like, I'm fucking happy to do the work. Like, this is the most enlightening thing I've ever fucking done in my life. So I owe my life to having, I'm honored to be able to fucking learn and hear from women and queer people and people of color that I never heard from when I was a kid. I had no idea. Uh-oh, my dog's about to get jealous as fuck. Bo. Hi, buddy. Oh. You look so cute. Oh my god, he's literally my twin. A little stubby wubby in his blooby booby eyes. Oh my god, I just burped in the microphone. Absolutely just slay me now. It's horrifying. Wow, this has actually felt like a really good session. I feel really good. Like, I felt like this is the first time I've been able to just talk and express myself and not really give a fuck. Like, I always am so worried to say something that is going to make anybody else feel bad. Because I know what it feels like. It fucking sucks to, have your feelings invalidated and go through emotional trauma. Like, I ain't trying to do that to you guys. But just speaking my own truth feels really nice. And, like, I'm gonna say something that I think, I don't know. I don't like to center straight cishet white men. And by saying non-men, I know I fucking do that. But I think that means he needs my attention and needs to go potty. But what I'm saying is, men have had a long time to, like, rule the world. Like, think about all the societies in which they rule currently and in the past. Like, just take a back seat, honey. We will take care of you. We'll make sure you're fed. We will do a better job. Honestly, that's it. Like, I'm sick of stepping over these men's feelings. They're sensitive, and I know from experience. I was raised by one. I was the mirror reflection, or I was trying to be the mirror reflection of one. You know what that'll do to a person's psyche? But now that I'm glad that I experienced that, because I know now, and I know what other people are going through, and I feel like I literally feel like it is my responsibility to break the curses that exist over these farm areas, the flyover states, whatever. I am ashamed of the things that I fucking said before. But I've heard on TikTok that, it's not about us trying to get, us as white people, it's not about us trying to get forgiveness from black people or black women or indigenous people, or, there's a lot of people, but it's not about us trying to seek their forgiveness. It's like, we should feel honored in the new world when they choose to not, I don't know, dismantle us. Like, I don't know. I see, this is where I kind of struggle, because I feel like, and this might just be imposter syndrome, but I feel kind of white saviory when I start to talk like that, because I don't want to be the perception to be that my ideas are going to rule all. I think maybe I said at the beginning of this video, I've tried to make a lot of videos today, so I don't really remember, but I'm just the idea person. I am just the brainstorming aspect. I realize that I like it. I'm pretty good at it, I feel like, just the brainstorming thing and just pulling things out of my ass. I don't know if I can call it a talent, but it feels like one, kind of. If I am genuinely myself and authentically myself, it feels, like my calling, kind of. But hey, he's licking his nuts. Oh gosh, my gosh, this feels like a sigh of relief, kind of. I feel like I kind of found I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm kind of doing something. And wow, I feel like it could only go up from here, which is nuts. This has been wonderful. I want to explore so many topics, and I am ears fucking open to whoever, not cis white men, like, I don't really care, but I want to include you guys, because I don't want you guys to die. I'm completely nonviolent. Like, I want to save Mother Earth. I want to save the animals and the people and I want us to live harmoniously. Like, I want no ill will towards anybody, but white men, you gotta know your time is up, honeys. Your time is up, and people have been very nice for long enough. Very nice for long enough. And I feel like, maybe with this relationship, I will reach your Republican daughters, the girl that I once was, the very misunderfucking-stood young woman that I was, and continued to be, well into now. Bitch, this is a continual process. Oh my god, he's getting so jealous. Oh, he wants the microphone. Okay, maybe I should just fucking post this. I actually think it's pretty cute. I don't know who the fuck is gonna listen to this whole thing. But I'm pretty sure it finds the right people. I fucking know. I know there's an audience. It feels so conceited because there's so many audiences and we all consume so much, and I almost don't want to be a part of it. But I think I gotta get the word out somehow. I gotta reach y'all somehow. And I think by waiting on my idea is to wait for a platform, because I think we gotta figure out a way to communicate or something that's not on all these other white man platforms, or that don't perpetuate capitalism, don't perpetuate the existing problems. How do we do that? But like I said, I'm just the idea person. I'm mostly on here. Well, I'm on here kind of to indulge myself and my own being. I know, buddy. Okay. But I'm also on here to spread my fucking ideas, because I think that they could be useful if in the right hands. So I'm gonna keep pumping ideas out. Somebody, please listen and translate them into some action plans. Okay, Bobo says it's time to go. Okay. You want to go outside? Okay, yep, let's go outside. Okay, bye.